Ed from Optimal Health and Fitness. If you watched the channel before, you know that I've told you if you want to lose weight, the main thing you need to do is get in a calorie deficit. But what else can you do if you want to shred those extra few pounds? Well, here's 5 of my top tips to help you do that. If you like this stuff, guys, please like and subscribe. Let's get into it. Number one, what I want you to start doing is training your muscles instead of your heart and your lungs. Lots of people think that taking that extra little bit of fat off the body is down to doing an extra bit of cardio, whether it be running, cycling, cross training, whatever it might be. When really what we need to remember is our muscles are highly metabolic. That means if you put the muscles under more stress, you're going to burn more calories from doing that. This is where I prefer resistance training to cardio training. Tip number 2, guys. Learn what to eat. Knowledge is power. Massively the same in the nutrition game. If you know how many calories in something, how much of it you should have, is there a better option to have, or why are you eating that food, you're going to be far better off. I'm never so bothered about someone eating chocolate, ice cream, sweets, whatever it might be, because people know that's not good for them. People know they're not going to have weight loss success if they keep doing that. My main concern is when they start saying, oh, I've had some pasta, I've had bread, I've had this, I've had that, I've had some cereal from breakfast. The problem with these foods are, they're not going to make your limbs fall off. They're not going to, write you off in any particular way. The problem with them is they are very calorie dense, which means they've got a lot of calories in them, or they've got a lot of sugar in. Neither is good for weight loss. My next top tip, embrace hunger. Hunger isn't your enemy. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's uncomfortable, I'll give you that, and no one really wants to be hungry, but it's not going to kill you directly. Hunger, when you think about it, if you're trying to lose weight, is completely normal. When you're trying to lose weight, in essence what you're trying to do is use the energy in your body for fuel, i.e. fat, carbohydrates, rather than the energy you put in your mouth. So at some point during the line in your weight loss journey, you are going to have to be hungry. Now, if you realize that this is a thing and that it's okay, it becomes a lot easier to accept it. I always think the problem with getting hungry isn't actually hunger itself. It's what happens at the end of it. So you get people go, give me the chocolate, give me the rice cake, give me something that's really easy, really accessible, probably ready-made, probably processed, because in modern day life, we have all these luxury foods available that we can cook in 20 seconds. If you're really hungry, you're not probably going to take the time to whip up a meal that is nutritionally good and low calorie. The next thing I want you to do is something that's often overlooked in society today. It's sleep. The amount of times I hear people who don't get enough sleep. I don't sleep enough because I stay up too late because of the kids, whatever it might be, and then I'm up at like 5, half 5 in the morning because they're awake. If you're trying to lose weight and if you're trying to feel good and do it in a positive way, it's imperative you get enough sleep. I recommend you get between 7 and 9 hours. The discrepancy between the 7 and the 9 bit comes from, if you haven't trained and you're feeling pretty fresh, you might not need that much sleep. But if you're training hard and if you're stressed or whatever, you'll need more sleep to recover from it. If you look at someone like a bodybuilder who trains twice a day, they'll often go for naps in the middle of the day just to recover, like a rugby player would, because that's when your body heals itself, is when it's sleeping. And the last piece of advice I've got, guys, is go and see a professional. Like with anything, if you were going to get your teeth done, if you were going to get a house built, if you were going to learn how to drive a car, it's very rare you just like ad hoc it and try and do it yourself. The fitness game is no simple, but for some reason people think that there's this right that, oh, I should be fit and healthy and I should know what to do. If you haven't been taught what to do properly and how to do it, how would you know? I would implore you to go and see a professional, whether it's a personal trainer, a nutritionist, a diet class, whatever it might be, to get yourself a plan so that you can stay regimented, stick into your routine, be confident in what you're doing, know how to do it safely, and know how you're going to progress instead of hitting these plateaus, reaching these frustrations that often people get into and struggling to reach their goals. So there you go, guys, my top 5 tips to help you cut that extra little bit of body fat. As always, guys, if you liked it, please give the channel a like and a subscribe. If you want to have a check out my ebook, it's free. It's in the description below. It tells you how to lose weight, what you need to be doing. It makes it all really simple. Also, my calorie calculator's on there, so check that as well. Stay safe, and I'll catch up with you soon.